Hello everybody, I'm here. And one person actually liked my Homestuck. One person actually commented and liked my Homestuck video. I'm happy. I'm happy. Because at least it kind of shows now that I can literally, that I can give Sonic a little bit of a break and just focus on Homestuck and some other stuff. Which is good. But I gotta tell you guys. This week has been kind of a gigantic roller coaster. Found out Taco was really dead. It was just a mix up at a hospital. Again, we don't know whose ashes they don't like. Miles and Sky don't know whose ashes they put on the beach. So we don't know what that's all. We don't know what who we threw on there. So we're all just like, what the fuck? I don't even think. If I'm being honest, I don't even think it was human remains. Probably gave us some char. And you could be like, Bugsy, they probably didn't give you guys char. And to you I say, straw man, how do you know? They gave us some fucking ash from something and just made us go, oh, that was your friend. I'm just like, ugh. So we're going to, okay, hold up. Window, yep. There we go. Let me go. I think. Oh, wait a minute. That is still. What is that? Oh yeah, that's my Phaelog flag. Hold up. Let me put this. Let me put that back because I don't know where. I don't know why that's here. Oh yeah, I know why that's here. But let me go take it. There we go. So, anyways, you're probably wondering, what is this video about, Bugsy? Well, I'm glad you asked. Also, I figured out how to make this place run a little bit more smoother. So I'm kind of happy about doing that. Haven't really done it yet, but I'm going to. Let me just go. There we go. Woo! Everything's moving more smoothly. I love it. Okay. So you're probably wondering to yourself, Bugsy, so we talking about Save MLP? No, not really. There's a Twitter going around saying that MLP doesn't need to be saved. Kind of a way to spit to the Save MLP's, the guy that's running Save MLP's eye. Because honestly, I gotta be honest, MLP doesn't need saving. Hell, I may not being completely honest with you, I may not like freaking G5. I don't think really G5 is for us, really. G4 was, because it actually was for everybody. And sure, people can say, well, Bugsy, My Little Pony was for little girls. Yeah, you could say that. But, people gravitated to a lot of the characters. And with G5, I just can't gravitate to them. And we ain't talking about Clownfish TV saying that the red pony was an allegory for Trump because honestly they just did that for views. Let's be real. They did that shit for fucking views. And I'm being real with you guys that's technically what it was about. It wasn't about hey, we want to talk about something there. Does for views. But honestly, I just feel like, because I saw last night Um, they're not even calling. They're not even calling. They're not calling their version of Christmas Heartswarming Eve. They're calling it Winter Wish Day. Which I'm like, dude, then just call it fucking Christmas. Okay, like Winter Wish Day just sounds kind of eh. I don't know. I don't really feel like any of the people who really care about, who are really doing G5, are really caring about G4's canon, even though, Generation 4's canon. They're just kind of doing whatever they want, and that's okay. That's fine. But I just feel like if you're going to hitch the wagon to the previous show, you should do like little callbacks. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to say. You should do little callbacks, None of this like, oh, we're gonna divert, and then the comics, we have Discord just about to take away magic, but you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna divert from that plot line, like it's the freaking, like it's one of those filler episodes from Bleach. And don't get me wrong, I love the filler episodes, but like sometimes when you're like getting really ready for the action of those episodes, when you're really getting ready for the action of those episodes, you're just like, I want to see it this week. And then boom, filler episode, you're just like, come on, man, come on. So literally, I was just sitting. So literally, though, that's not even the point. I just wanted to talk about G5, and it's just like, again, I want to just say I don't hate it. It's just, I really feel like it's not for me, man. It really doesn't feel like it's. Wait a minute, is this TV small? I remember it being a little bit bigger. Anyways, so there's like, MOP doesn't need saving, and I'm like, this dude's like, MOP season 9 was pretty good actually, while Save MOP is doing the same old shit. Like, no, Save MOP. Hold on. Save MOP, to me, is just these guys not understanding money, not understanding business, not understanding any of this, and just hoping on the hopiest of hopes that Hasbro's gonna listen to them and be like, see, we were right. I don't think they're gonna succeed because they really don't understand the business world. Hell, not a lot of these fans actually do. They think they do. They think just because they watch the show, they know what goes into, like, My Little Pony, the animation side of things, when really that's not even the case. See, they're a company that pretty much, Hasbro's a company that makes, primarily, they make toys. They make merchandise. And I think Save MOP doesn't really understand that. Like, to them, the merchandise for G5 is viable. They're still getting a lot of money for that, so they're not gonna like just stop. And I don't think Save MOP really, like I said before, I don't think Save MOP really understands that. What I'm trying to say is, like, Save MOP needs to understand that, honestly, when you really start thinking about it, right? When you really, like, honest to God, start thinking about it, you really, 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 honest to God, can't force Hasbro to do this just because you got a bunch of signatures. And that's what I've been saying in every video. But, the dude doesn't want to listen. I keep sending those videos, but, the man just wants to sit around and get his little pals together and think that they're actually doing something when they're not. And I'm just trying to help out because it's like, bro, if you really want this thing to be done, if you really want this thing to be made, done, made, done, and slept a little, slept a little bone on. You're gonna have to make it a fan made thing. There's a lot of My Little Pony fans that are still doing still doing G4 stuff, still doing Generation 4 stuff. You got me on the not safe for work side, but you got a lot of people on the other side making like full on like stories. Hell, there's a story where Discord basically dies. And then they go back they rewind time and shit, and then Discord gets to live happily with Fluttershy, and it's so Discord gets to live happily with Fluttershy, and they have like 3 kids, and it's so awesome, and the shipper and me just went ugh. See, it's like, it's just like, and those are like still images. They're not like actual animations, and they're trying. And I feel like a lot of people just like really, they bitch and moan about it, but I'm like, when you really fucking think about it, when you take a step back and you really think about it, right? That's the power of a fan work. And like I was trying to say in the tweets to Save MLP, I mean, look at season 3 for example. Say what you want about season 3, but it's happening. These are a bunch of fans working together with the original composer to literally make Sonic SAM season 3. And they're getting so much traction. I know some people really don't think that this, season 3 is much of anything. Others do, others don't. But I'm like, that's the thing. Save LMP could do that and be like, okay, this is our vision, this is our story. You don't have to worry about execs or anything. You can go buck wild and do whatever you want. That's the beauty of fan works. That's really the beauty of fan works. That's really the beauty of fan works. But I feel like people don't really get it, I feel like, well, not people, but I feel like Save OP doesn't really get it. He wants to totally do this, come hell or high water. But the thing about it is, high water's gonna happen before hell does. And you can either swim in the high water or sink in it. And I feel like, metaphorically, Save MLP and all his little pals that kind of support this, they're going to sink in it. Metaphorically. I personally believe that Season 9 was okay. Okay? Like, trust me. If I was writing it, things would be different. But from what we did get, I'm not really that mad. You know what I mean? I'm not really angry. I'm not really upset. I'm just kind of happy with what we got. It bookended everything. And there are other things that kind of happen there's other things that happen in that one finale that you gotta really pause some of the stuff to see. It's just like, I don't know, it's bookend pretty well. So I'm just sitting there just thinking about Save MLP. I really feel like, the whole Save MLP thing is a waste of time. I don't understand why other people are just like thinking. I think one person actually thinks I'm on their side, but it's like, no. I'm just saying they could do it better by just making it into a fan work instead of just, basically haranguing and trying to get Hasbro to notice them, because it's not gonna work. So he can keep on saying, like, no, people are trolling, people are saying things. But the thing about it is, we're just trying to tell you the truth, because some of us really know how these businesses work. And it's like, Samuel P doesn't want to listen to basically us telling them, hey, this is not going to work, because these businesses, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to deal with the fact that you have these signatures, right? They don't want to deal with. They don't want that. They want cold hard money. They want to know that this is like monetarily viable, so they can go forward. But I feel like they don't understand that. They understand they fans and they want this, so we're gonna show them by, via signatures. And I'm just like, you don't have to do that. You can actually go, right? You can actually go and just get some money together. Pay some animators, pay some voice actors. Get some people to do some storyboards, or make an animatic. And just get those people to make your vision come true. Like, the Brony fandom is still around, and they've been making pony anthologies and shit. The Preserve Pony Project has been literally making it so you can make your own pony related stuff with voices and whatnot. It's like you have all of this at your disposal, yet you want Hasbro to bend over backwards for what exactly? If they don't do it, you're just gonna keep on making tweets and saying we're all being Dixie and we're lying to you, we're just trying to troll you. Save MLP, I want you to understand this. I'm giving you a dose of fucking reality. Because literally, you gotta think about it from the company's perspective, not from a fan perspective. Because they have to see if it's monetarily viable for this. And you can make all the little plans and make all the little addendums and shit you wanna make, but at the end of the day, they have to sign off on it. And Hasbro can look at your tweets and be like, okay, we ain't supporting this dude. So all the little tweets you be making where you just kind of make yourself into an ass, they're gonna look at those. They're gonna look at those and see if that's really viable too. See, but you're not thinking about that. All you want is your vision of My Little Pony to be made, rather than actually seeing what you've actually been doing. But it doesn't matter. You can block me, you can block everybody else, but it doesn't hide from the truth. We're telling you what you need to do, but you don't want to do it. You're stubborn. It's obvious. You're blocking everybody and not trying to listen to nobody. And you can say like, you're trolling you, we're fucking with you. No. No one's fucking with you, boo-boo. No one's fucking with you. You're fucking with yourself. We're just trying to help you. We're just trying to help you and just make you understand that maybe either writing it as a fanfic or just making an animated project with all the tools that are at your disposal should be the right path. But you don't want to do that because you think, I don't know what you think actually. I don't know, maybe you think that that's stupid or take too much time, but it's going to take way more time for freaking Hasbro to even be like, hey, this is viable. So I'm going to look at this. I'm going to look at some of the tweets and we're going to read them. Terrible beyond all reason. She allowed Celestia to decide her future for her. Grew to her size, thus retconning her morality, and failed to teach failed to teach Luster Don values of friendship to keep Equestria running. Again, this man is just doing this out of his own. I can do it better. That's what this is. No. I can do it better than the writers and everybody else. I can do it better. That's what I'm feeling. That's the whole shit that is radiating from this. I can do it better. You guys think that season 9 is great? No, I can do it better. And he's just like, and let me be honest. Let me speak honestly. Save MLP is being more delusional than Chris Chan is. Y'all remember when he was pretending to be Sonichu? And he was like, well, this isn't really the new, this isn't G5, this is like My Little Pony G3 remake. And I'm just, it's a little bit like that. That's the energy that he's radiating. Rather than accepting things for the way they are, or trying to make a different thing by just being, creating this yourself, you want Hasbro to do it, and they're gonna look at these tweets and be like, oh, wait a minute, you're being an asshole to people. Why are we going to associate with you? And let me read this last one. Let me read this one because I feel like it's most poignant and really shows how basically out of touch with actual shit that he's not really understanding. Don't be so sure. G4 is still popular. Hasbro has a net income, profit margins. Okay, you're doing a little bit of your homework. I see that. So, coincidentally, since it ended, so bringing it back would probably be in the financial interest. Okay, but let me just say this. How do you know it's better for them? It's really, you're really talking about yourself here. You're talking about how it's best for you guys' interests and not for anybody else's and not for Hasbro's. You think it's in Hasbro's best interest to do it, but that's only because you want to change season 9 into something that you want it to be, and it's not going to be that. That's the long and short of it. You're not trying to do this because you think it's going to be better for Hasbro if they do it. You guys are, you or any kind of group or team you have, you're doing it for you're doing it for your interests and their interests only. You're not thinking about anybody else. You're not thinking about Hasbro. How you know it's really for Hasbro's best interest? Do you even know? Have you even looked at any kind of sales for G5? Have you looked at any sales for other things? You're not really trying to see this. You're only seeing it through your perspective, and you're trying to back it up you're trying to justify your perspective. When really, this is just your opinion, your conjecture, and nothing more. More rather than actually trying to think that maybe this might not be a good idea, you're just sold on it. You're gonna sink with the ship, and you're gonna be the person that goes down with the ship, and you're not really gonna think about this. You're not thinking about this from an actual business angle. You're thinking about it as a fan, and you're trying to back that shit. You're trying to back that shit up when you don't have to. I don't think it's ever gonna get. I don't think it's really gonna happen. But keep being delusional, pal. While everybody moves on, and even when G5 is finally done, you're just still gonna be like, save G4, we're gonna bring it back. And then if the next generation does better than G5 and G4 combined, then what? Then what you gonna do? Riddle me that. Like, honestly, that's the point I'm trying to make here. And I would love an actual answer from you, Save MLP. I would love an actual fucking answer. That isn't just, oh, you're talking about me. No! Because I'm so tired of people doing that. I'm challenging your perspective. Meet me halfway on here. Actually defend your point. Because this is turning into a debate, and I want to see what you got. Okay? But if you don't want to do that and block me, it just pretty much proves my point. You don't care what we gotta say. You just want to have this your own way, and that's it. You're mad that the season didn't end the way you wanted, and like one of the fans that feel like they're cheating. You're not taking it upon yourself to do this. You're wanting Hasbro to just do it. See, it takes actual fucking initiative. It takes actual fucking initiative to want to fix something yourself. I'm writing Steven Universe forward to kind of fix a few things that were in future that I feel like need to be fixed. And no one else probably sees it the same way I do, but I'm still doing it. And sure, it's not going to be animated, it's just going to be me writing it, but it's better than nothing. You guys have a outline to just write episodes and put them on like Wattpad or fanfiction.net. Hell, you can pay somebody to like make little promos for these episodes, and you can have like a YouTube channel. There are so many avenues you could go with this, but you choose not to out of your own stubbornness. And that's what's so sad about it. Because you could do so much more with this. But still, you sit there and blame others why this is not gonna why no one's listening to you, why this isn't gonna work, and that we're trolling and baiting you, and really you're playing yourself by just typing it up, and then people slam you, and then you start blocking people. You're blocking people because you don't want to hear what anybody has to say. And I'm just giving you the opportunity to actually debate your claims. That's what I'm trying to say. But if you don't want to do that, then that pretty much proves my point. This is just a you thing. This is just a you and your little team thing. It's not really about what the fans want. It's about what you want. Ergo, why you won't hear us out. This is why Save MLP as a thing or movement or whatever is going to fail. Because it's only catered to you and your crew's self-interest. No more, no less. All I gotta say, man. All I have to really say. And if you like I said before, if you want to block me, go right ahead. But you're just proving me right. So, yeah, go ahead and do your thing, man. Go ahead and do the thing that you do to everybody else and not listen to anybody. See how fast this little movement you guys got is gonna last. While people are making a bunch of fan-made stuff with the Preserved Pony Project and a bunch of other stuff. There are tools being made so people can make their own episodes of G4 if they so choose. But you guys are not even trying to do any of that. Or trying to get involved in that. You're just spinning your wheels. Hoping that Hasbro looks at you. You guys, you know what you remind me of? You remind me of a guy named Shu who had Operation Razor trying to get Sega's attention. Like at every given point. And trying to get everybody on this one thing that never happened because he can never just either cut his losses or do something else with it. That's what I feel like Save MLP is really gonna be. A thing where you guys can't cut your losses. The same old, same old. But that's all I have to say, guys. I'll see you later.